Hello everybody, welcome to F1 Grandstand. I'm Tony Craig, and if you are a Formula One fan, you are in the right place for all of your F1 news. Now we have some breaking news for you today. Red Bull's driver lineup plan for 2026 has been leaked, and Yuki is out. Let's get into it. So, there's two possible scenarios over at Red Bull. Does Max stay or does Max go? So if Max stays, Hadjar will be promoted to the number 2 Red Bull seat. Lawson will keep his seat at Racing Bulls, and here's the change. Arvid Lindblad will take the number 2 seat at Racing Bulls. Why? Well, the team have been more than impressed with his recent private test in the Racing Bulls 2023 car, the AT04 car at Imola. Oh, he was quick, super quick, and he isn't even 18 yet. So he looks nailed on for that second seat over at Racing Bulls. But what if Max leaves? Well, Yuki is still out, and Arvid Lindblad, however you look at it, is going to be in. But there is some discussion about which team. Could he take a seat in the Red Bull or the Racing Bull? To be honest, it's more likely he takes the Racing Bull second seat, and the most likely result is the empty number 1 seat at Red Bull will need a number 1 driver. And that, my friends, will never be Yuki. Let's discuss his results this year. So Tsunoda, in the last 12 Grand Prix, these were his finishing positions. British GP, 15th, 0 points. Austrian GP, 16th, 0 points. Canadian GP, 12th, 0 points. Spanish GP, 13th, 0 points. Monaco GP, 17th, 0 points. Imola, 10th, 1 point. Miami GP, 10th. Saudi Arabia, didn't finish, 0 points. Bahrain, 9th. China, 12th. Australian Grand Prix, 12th. Total points in the last 12 races, 7. Not good enough. And Verstappen, well, his most likely destination is going to be Mercedes. Now, why? We've seen the flirting that's going on with him and Toto. They've been having meetings. Well, disguised loosely as they both happen to be in the same place at the same time on some sort of holiday vacation, but they are obviously talking, flirting. It's looking very, very likely, because that's the team that could build him a car capable of winning the title. But should they? Building a car for Max basically guarantees a car that no one else can drive. You know, he likes his cars super twitchy with a very aggressive front end. And for every other driver, it's too twitchy and undrivable. A big contrast to what, say, George Russell likes with his smooth driving style. Could they both drive for the same team? Well, I don't know what you think. However, Russell's comments yesterday saying he can't see himself driving for any other team than Mercedes, regardless of his teammates. Well, that's what he said yesterday, but hang on. It's quite clear, Russell, that you are Toto's second option. He wants Max, hence why George Russell's contract has not been sorted yet. But let's look at Russell's results in a subpar Mercedes. The last 12 Grand Prix, British Grand Prix, 10th. Austrian Grand Prix, 5th. Canadian Grand Prix, 1st. Spanish Grand Prix, 4th. Monaco Grand Prix, 11th. Imola, 7th. Miami, 3rd. Saudi Arabia, 5th. Bahrain, 2nd. China, 3rd. Australia, 3rd. You know, he's currently sitting in 4th place in the Drivers' Championship, and he scored 147 points. Now this, to be honest, in a subpar Mercedes, his consistency is pretty good, and his performances have been very good. And the other thing about Russell is he is a sponsor's dream. He's charismatic, he's good looking, and quick. Yeah, he is quick. But obviously, in Toto's opinion, just not as quick as Max. So here's what I think. Russell, you need to grab your balls, mate. Your message yesterday to the world actually sounds a little beggy. So my question to you, Russell, is do you want to be world champion? You are too good to be a second choice driver. I mean, could you ever imagine Senna, Prost, Schumacher talking in that way? Please give me a seat, sir, regardless of who my teammate is. No way. Russell, you need to go where you are number one. That's it. No other options. And there's probably only one team that needs a change of direction and know how to win. And of course, yeah, it's Red Bull. You need to start flirting with them now, just like Max is flirting with your boss, with Toto Wolff. Like, if you really have what it takes to be a world champion, Russell, you need to take all your talent, all your smarts, all your charisma, and grow some giant balls and jump to a team that believes you can be their number one driver and win the championship. You need to have that mentality. You cannot be saying to your current team, yeah, I know the number one driver now, and I know you really want Max, and I know you're not even negotiating my contract, but that's all okay, because I'll just take whatever you give me. If you give me that second driver spot, I'll take it. You need to change your mentality, mate, because I believe you can be one of the greatest British drivers. You've got all the hallmarks, but you cannot be going through posting comments like that. You know, you need to be dogged. I'm the best. I'm number one. I want a team who can deliver me a championship car, and I am not going to play second fiddle to Max Verstappen. So a straight switch in drivers, Red Bull and Mercedes, Max with George, it could be exactly what the sport needs. It could be what both teams need. And George, it's what you need. Thanks for watching F1 Grandstand. Please like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell so you can keep up to date. I will be back. And remember, if you can't be good, be lucky.